Good morning. It's fancy coffee time. Good morning, chubby cheekies. Good morning, my pretty girl. I went to bed pretty early last night. My gym is still closed. Well, it's not closed, like you can go in if you want, but we had virtual class last night, which I wish I was making this up. 2 weeks ago, I went through my house and I found a whole bunch of like workout equipment that I bought like at the beginning of my journey, right? Found these dumbbells, I found whatever, I can't remember what else. The dumbbells and my yoga mat. And I was like, I'm never gonna need this at home, because who likes working out when they can go to their little gym and have fun, or a microwave? So I donate my dumbbells to the gym, right? Because I'm not gonna need them anymore. Well, last night came around, and guess who needed her dumbbells for class? We didn't have any. So your girl had to improvise, okay? Creativity at its finest. If my daddy raised anyone, it was an ingenuity-filled, beautiful human named Desiree, that's for sure. But he didn't really raise me. I mean, I guess maybe that much. You can even see chubby cheeks. Good morning. Good morning, kitty butt in the camera. Kitty butt. Nobody wants to see the kitty butt. Or maybe they do. Maybe they do, chubby cheeks. Can I have this? It's my electrolyte and creatine, not suitable for kitty cats. That made her mad. She was like, fuck you. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna show you what I worked out with last night. So I just want to tell you that I maxed out at 8 pounds, but it wasn't my choice. It was a max out at 8 pounds because it's the only thing I could find in my house that I could use for my workout. 8 pounds of tomato bouillon. Now, I want to explain how awkward it is to do RDLs, okay? Hinge that hip, and we're gonna go all the way down, and then we're gonna bring it back up with an 8-pound thing of tomato bouillon. Also, that was my barbell, okay? Then we had to have dumbbells, and then I had to find something with 2 equal weights. Canned goods just weren't gonna be enough weight, so this is what I came up with for that. 3-pound containers of light mayo for dumbbell presses. And we were just like, ugh. And you know, when I was working out with the app Fitbod, it like progressively overloaded me, right? And so I was like doing like 20-pound, 25-pound dumbbell shoulder presses, and I was destroying my shoulder, right? I got these half off at Ollie's, by the way. Score. So I was like doing these insane weights, and I was always getting hurt. Like I'd go to the gym and then I'd have to take like 3 days off because my shoulder was destroyed. Well, turns out that you shouldn't progressive overload to that extent. So now those were 3 pounds each. A 3-pound weight works out my shoulders way better than a 25-pound one does, because we focus on going slow with tempo and control. Chef Mike is yelling at me. God, I was just trying to talk to my friends. Anyways, you work your muscle. You work your muscle a little bit better when you're working with tempo and speed. And so I worked out with 3-pound weights last night, and my shoulders are destroyed from 3 pounds, just so you know. That was a fun thing I learned when I started going to this gym, was it don't always have to be a 20-pound weight to work the muscle right. If you got good form, you can get a killer weight work. Can't talk. If you have good form, you can get a killer weight workout done with 1, 2, 3-pound weight. That's the point of this story, Susan. You might be like, Desiree, why are you wearing pants today? Because I fell asleep with them on. Doesn't always happen. We're gonna do cortado. Brew, baby, brew. I know my husband's gonna want a fancy coffee today. He seems to think that this is just like Starbucks or something. He comes out of the shower almost every day now, and he's like, babe, do you know what would be real nice right now? Fancy coffee. And of course, I love him, so I make him one. Not without a glass full of sass, though, because I be talking so much shit to my husband. Y'all don't even understand. He said the other day, he's like, he wants to make a video. Sometimes my husband has ideas for videos. He never wants to be on camera. I respect his privacy, like I get it. But he's like, what if you make a video of me telling you, woman, go in the kitchen and make me a cup of fancy coffee? That'll be real funny. I said, Jason, the internet will destroy you if you talk to me like that. Even though it's just joking around, Not everybody that sees that video is gonna know that you're joking around by telling me, woman, get in the kitchen and make me fancy coffee. So he wants to do that. I don't think we should do that. Because I would lose my shit, people being mean to my husband, even if it was a joke. I don't know. How do people have those accounts where they're like fake, like husband-wife arguing accounts? And they're just like, let's have this fake fight on camera for the world to see. Like, no. And my husband wants to do it, though. He's like, I think it'll be hysterical. I was like, Jason, they're going to hurt your feelings. The interwebs, it's like the wild, wild west out there, man. Okay. Electrolyte, creatine. Oh, gosh, this creatine's so grainy. We got to chug this before we do this. I fell asleep early last night. The bottom is the worst. Yum. Oh, that made my numbing sword. Not good way. Look, it's like all the way down here. Anyways, yeah, so I worked out with 8 pounds of tomato bouillon last night. Hey, at least I worked out, you know. My husband, he had to take my car to go to the gym because our driveway is just, no one's getting out of that bitch, okay? And I was gonna go outside and do some shoveling, and he was like, babe, you already did so much shoveling. He told me that he came home and he saw snow was removed from the ground, and it was due to my actions, that he would be very upset with me. Because I didn't get in trouble for shoveling the other day, but I did too much, according to my husband, and I shouldn't be doing that, according to my husband. I'm not gonna listen. I'm probably gonna go out and shovel today, because I do what I want. I do have to get to the grocery store today, though, because Slow Slimmer, she done posted a jalapeno popper recipe. Jalapeno popper chicken dip, is that what it is? Chicken bake? I got it. First of all, me and Slow Slimmer, I've been following her over on IG for quite some time. I fucking love Emily, okay? She commented, and this is what, like, being in this realm of work content creation, we make friends, right? We have like our own little network of work friends that are other content creators. But she is one that, like, last week when she commented on my page and she's like, you're my favorite person on the internet, I lost my shit. I was like, bitch, I fucking love you, Emily. I was like, oh my God, you're my favorite too. So it's kind of funny, like, I fangirled a little bit over her. Because she's just so, I love the content creators that are just so fucking authentic and real. You know, like, they're not trying to shove shit down your throat. They're sharing advice with their platform. They're helping their following. They're, you know, creating a beautiful community. Emily is one of those people. So if you've not followed Slow Slimmer, go follow her. She's a chef. She's been doing calorie deficit. She's got it down. She's got some bomb-ass recipes, too. I'd love to collab with her. We should make it happen. But yeah. So I fangirled a little bit over her. And it's funny because, like, when people fangirl over me, I'm so uncomfortable. I get visibly uncomfortable when people fangirl over me, okay? Like, I'll just be standing there like, okay, I don't know why. Because I'm just me, you know? Like, I know I'm magical. I know I'm funny. I know I'm great. But, like, when people, like, fangirl, I'm just like, hi. If you calm down, I'll give you a bigger hug. But right now, I just need you to calm down. It's just, I don't know who I've always been. But I love meeting you guys out in the wild. The wild, known as, like, Walmart. That's where I go. Although I have been running into quite a few of you guys at Five Below. And I'm here for it. Well, 5 and above. We're going to change the name. I have a video that I need to post for me shopping at 5 and above last week where I met a beautiful human. But she's not on camera. She didn't want to be on camera. And that's perfectly fine. Like, if I'm ever in the middle of filming and someone comes up and says hello to me and you see I'm filming, just be like, hey, I don't want to be your shit. That didn't sound right. But just tell me, like, please cut me out of the video, and I will gladly do that, because not everybody chooses to put themselves on the interwebs, and that's okay. That's okay. So, yeah, I've got to get to the store today. I want to make Emily's jalapeno popper chicken dip so bad, and we need a few things for that, okay? Also, I don't know if you know this, but I am now absolutely, positively hooked on butternut squash soup. I liked it before. I did. But I made a pot the other night. Chinkertons, are you okay? Oh no, that's a Missy Chubba Wubbas. Chubby, are you all right? Come here, you having a cough attack? Come here, Mama. I know how to get her to stop. So you know how no wet foods. You want wet food, Mommy? Will that get you to stop coughing? Come here, Chubba. Chubba Wubba. What's this? Got a little cough? Come here. Mommy, rub your chest. Let's see. You okay? You had a little cough spell? Okay. Well, Mommy, get you breakfast. Chubba Wubba gets her breakfast. When we first got her, she had a broken eye tooth when we took her to the vet. She was a stray that we rescued at an Airbnb. Here you go, Mommy. Anyways, let me cover this and put it away. She had a broken eye tooth. Well, the way she got the name Chubby Cheeks is because that broken eye tooth turned into an abscess tooth. So it was like a month or two after we got her. I noticed her face was getting real chubby and I started calling her Chubby Cheeks, but then I took a look at it and realized it was infected. Well, we got her to the vet immediately. They ended up having to do dental surgery. They gave her a antibiotic and steroid that day. And then we scheduled her for dental surgery and she had, I think, 5 teeth removed. But because that infection was so bad, the vet did tell us that if we had not rescued her, that abscess tooth, she wouldn't have made it through the winter. So Chubby Cheeks' name is directly tied to us saving her life, and we didn't even know that we knew by getting her we were saving her life when we brought her home. She chose me. She was my cat distribution system kitty that chose me, okay? Because she knew I'd be a sucker. She knew. She said, hey, I'm a stray cat, and you're gonna take me home, you're gonna joke about how I'm the cheapest animal you ever had, and then a month later I'm gonna cost you $1,500 and you're gonna love me and you're gonna continue feeding me and taking care of me the rest of my life, because she's Miss Chubba Wubba Cheekies. Anyways, so because of that infection that she had, this is where I was going with that story, squirrel, because she had that infection now, she often gets like respiratory issues where she'll have like the reverse cough or reverse sneeze or whatever it is. It'll happen and I'll have to pick her up and rub her chest. And it's usually just like to calm her down to where she can get it out, you know? But yeah, she's always had sinus infections ever since then. And the vet said that's completely normal because that infection that she had was so bad. But that's a little bit of a story on Miss Chubba Wubba Cheekies and why she's our pretty kitty girl, huh? She's such a good kitty. I love her. Chinkertons, man, he's been being bossy lately. Oof. He was yelling at me all day, so I couldn't do nothing without getting yelled at by that cat. He's mad I walked by him. I was like, this is my house. Why are we yelling at me for walking in my kitchen? You're the one in the way. And he was just like, ah. I still love him, even though he's mean to me. Is that good breakfast, Chubba Wubbas? Nobody understands how much I sanitize this island. No one understands. Last night, Chubby and Mr. Chinkertons were playing, and I had my Soup Stoops Fancy Time teapot over here, right? And it was all set up because I had just made myself a cup of tea. She jumps from the kitchen table over to here, smashes right into that teapot. When I tell you my butthole puckered, speaking of butthole puckered, my husband said his butthole puckered yesterday and you have no clue how fucking hard I laughed, okay? I was like, oh my God, it's rubbing off and I love it. He was trying to pull my car out and there was so much snow that he was like sliding all over the place and he almost like slid into our hedges, and it's a brand new car. And so I was like watching him from the living room window, and he called me after he got out and he's like, not gonna lie, babe, when I was losing control going into those hedges, my butthole puckered. And I was like, did you just say your butthole puckered? He did. And it made me so proud. So yeah, I'll hold it for you, Mommy, don't worry. She's like, hold my plate, bitch. I found all these little plastic plates in my office. I was like, well, we may as well use them up. I have so much stuff in that office. I could run a full catering company out of it, legitimately. I will one day, but it'll be a meal prep company. I've got so many ideas for my meal prep company. I got so many things I gotta do before we get there, though. So my therapist told me to focus on a vision board. Speaking of my therapist, I'm going today at 4 p.m. I can't wait. So much to talk about. Oh, Chubby Cheeks. This smells like fish. Do I have to hold it the whole time? Because your breath is about to be banging, girl. Oof, not in a good way. She's eating pretty early. She usually doesn't eat this early, but it's okay. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, in case you were wondering what time I woke up. What time did you wake up? I think I fell asleep about 8:30. Kids got home, came up and talked to us for a little bit. I was like falling asleep as Michael was talking to me. Haley was like, Michael, Mom looks tired. We should leave her alone. I was like, nah, I'm dead. I'm such an old lady. I love going to bed early. Once I have my nighttime tea, it's over. Count them. It's within mere moments of me drinking that chamomile tea. It's usually something with chamomile. Not all the time, no. But I'm not gonna lie, I love me some chamomile. It relaxes me so good. I made the mistake of drinking chamomile tea during daylight hours the other day. Woo. I mean, it won't like exactly knock you out, but it'll knock, you'll get tired and very, very, very relaxed. Okay, well, I think that's all for Fancy Coffee Time because the smell of Chubby Cheeks fish wet food, I think it's like fish medley, seafood medley, I don't know. That is overwhelming. And I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my coffee. I hope you have a wonderful day. Tell me 3 things you're grateful for. I am extremely grateful. I'm extremely grateful for Noella. That's what I've named her. I'm extremely grateful for my bestie, Gordy Ramsey, who's gonna cuss me out one day. I'm manifesting that. And the other thing that I'm grateful for is rest. Because sometimes I don't want to do it, but I need to. And this snowstorm has kind of like backed me into a corner on resting. Hi, Chubby. She doesn't care. She doesn't care if you can see me or not. She said this is her show. This is her coffee time. I'm grateful for rest because even though I don't always want to rest and I want to go, things always happen that will make me rest. And this time it was snowpocalypse. Okay, because I've been working out every day, but not like going to the gym and getting crushed by my coach, you know? But I am gonna go in today, get some strength training done. Probably do some upper body and a lower body workout because, I don't know, my glutes are kind of crushed from class last night. Believe it or not, that 8 pounds of tomato bouillon will give you a workout. All right, I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my coffee. I hope you have a great day. Okay, love you, bye.